used to go to site, even the labor used to say, "Saab kya decision denge?" So that was something which I used to hate.
So today's video is going to be the podcast, the first podcast on my channel. So our today's guest is architect Chanda Kanetkar ma'am, who is very fascinating lady, sporty person, and this video is going to be the motivational video. So let's get started. Hello ma'am, welcome to my channel. So my first question to you is, like, people don't know what is architecture. They think it is an type of engineering. So can you just elaborate on what is architect?
Yes, architecture is, by definition, it is the art and the technique of designing and making the buildings. So here it is different from the construction skills. So it is the art and technique which is involved. But I feel that, like whatever in all those years, that architecture is actually the whole package of your past, your history, with your past experiences, history, then the society in which you live, the culture which you experience. Then there are physical, philosophical and psychological aspects of human being, the human needs, and this all wrapped up in a package of functions and aesthetic values. So that is architecture.
Okay, so what is your story of being an architect?
For me, see, in the beginning when I did my 12th, my parents asked what you want to do. So this was in 1980s, 79, 80. So that time only the fields open were medical, engineering, arts, commerce. But I used to think कि नहीं कुछ हटके करना है. And this हटके thing I found, like one of my cousins from Kolhapur, she was doing architecture that time. My maternal uncle was architect. And whatever she used to do in her room or in her house, some changes, they were something different, something hatke from all that. And then I decided, I told my parents that I want to do what she's doing. Actually it was like copying, but I knew this is what I wanted to do. So it started with that, which alag karna hai. And I liked what I started doing. I enjoyed.
So do you face any difficulties like while choosing the field or after choosing the field?
No, because I had decided that I wanted to do this. And so when I joined that time, girls were less in this field. So there were more boys in the class.
Male dominant field.
Yes, maybe that time. So and I used to like what we used to do. We used to visit sites and hands-on work, and I loved that right from the first year. So never any crisis or nothing happened.
Okay, then like when you are visiting on site, like what people used to like connect, like you're young female, then this site is
Yes.
male dominant.
So this is still happening. But when I graduated and started working with the renowned company, and my boss used to send me to the site, and he said, "You want to practice? You want to start your own office? Then you have to do it." So that way, that training got from my boss over there, and he said, "आपको करना है, आपको ये सब झेलना पड़ेगा," that sort of thing. So whenever I used to go to site, even the labor used to say, "Saab kya decision denge?" So that was something which I used to hate. But then I realized that when I started proving that I know what to do or not to do, to give instructions, then those people, they started accepting me as the person, as an architect on the side, the boss in the office,
Yeah.
So that's how you have to prove yourself. That's what I feel.
Okay, so like now you have also played sports. Then what are sports and how come you interested in sports?
Sports because in our school, like wherever I went to school, I changed my schools many times because of my father's transfer job. But all these schools had sports equally shared with the learning what I'm doing. So I played all ground games like Kho-Kho, Kabaddi, and the training what we got for these sports was equally as the boys used to get. So there were always, this physical, endurance, and also I thought that increased my stamina. I started taking things sportingly, whether it is a success or it is a failure. So that was there, and mentally and physically I remained fit than the other students or girls or friends who were not into sports.
And does that help in your studies as well?
Yeah, and that's what I said. Life is a game.
Yeah.
So that's why whatever happened in the life, it was taken positively rather than negatively because of the sports.
Yeah.
And I became aware of myself physically and mentally, and I know what I want. So I never faced any word like कि आज मुझे depression आ गया.
Yeah.
Never ever, because everything was taken sporting.
Like when we play sports, that time our blood circulation is faster and we can think creatively.
So physically you're fit, you're mentally fit, you can create
Yeah.
whatever you create. So architecture is a creation. So I thought it helped me a lot.
So, what will you tell to our viewers about sports? Like, what is importance about sports?
About sports, sports has to be part of your life, whether it is a physical sports or like yoga.
Yeah.
So this all keeps you fit because your body is like a machine. So your machine needs oiling, all the time. So that has to be done properly. If you are well, your mind is well, then everything sits in place. So that's why sports are very important. कुछ भी खेलो, कुछ भी करो, move. That's it.
So, being lady, you are also obviously you have to look after the house, also go for the job. But does that was easy or it was hard for you to manage?
See, in the beginning, for a girl to get married, shift into some other house and a different, background is difficult. But I think women are multitasking. Yeah. So that I always, love about I being a woman. I never thought that if I would have been male, what would have happened. But being a female, it's always those qualities of multitasking has helped any woman all over the world, because you can look after the children, you can look after the house, you can look after the elders, you can do so many things at a time. So I think it's easy once you accept that yes, you can do it. You can do it.
But nowadays in our Indian society, people think that ladies should only work in the house, like only they should do household work. But the lady wanted to be financially independent, but people don't allow them to be. So what is your thought on it?
I think now the situation has changed a lot.
But still in some places.
Some places, yes, maybe some, you can say some states or some communities, they still have it. But now women are becoming independent, that is for sure. And ऐसा नहीं है, like it's not like that you have to get out of the house and become independent.
Yeah.
You have so many skills. Culinary skills are there. You are artistically, you can do skillful things. So you can sit home. You can do that and you can become independent. I've seen so many women which I know around, like even my house help, that they do house help is by default, they have to do to earn money, but they have these skills like making quilts from old clothes, and they sell it, and they say that this is their additional money, like their pocket money. So they are independent that way. But they don't have to go to their husbands and ask him paisa chahiye. So even during this Diwali, my wife said I have collected so much of money, so I want to buy a sewing machine. And she wants to start doing pico and fall, putting on that stuff. So they are independent. Women can do anything. If she knows what she wants to do, she will do it. Definitely she will do it.
Yes, but there is a pressure.
Pressure here, but you have to convince. Like if you can manage house and you can convince your in-laws if there are, then you can do it. If they are happy what you are doing about taking care of them or looking after the house, plus she can spare out some time. I think now the family should learn how to share responsibilities. They can't now keep the women in the house. Definitely not. They shouldn't.
Yeah, but nowadays also ladies are being powerful and standing by taking stand for their self, and
Yes, suppose the husband doesn't stand behind the wife, then the children, the sons are standing.
Yeah.
So that is, I think it's very hopeful situation now rather than what it was a few years back. So I think they will.
So my next question is like being a lady architect, what will you tell to our upcoming female architects?
I tell that be confident. You know everything. Just you have to convey that to the opposite party that you know what you are doing, and look around, because what is happening for the young architects today or the students, what I'm looking at is everything is available on the internet. So superficially they get the information and they try to put it as a design like they are doing. But I feel you need to connect to so many things around you, like there is a nature, there is a society, there is a culture, there are human beings. You have to understand human beings. Sitting on the chair and table, you don't design. You're supposed to design for the human beings. So connectivity is very important. And once you connect, you have to then connect all these parts together, which is called a design. So I think they should now open their ears and eyes.
What will you tell to our upcoming generation, like how to,
For the young generation.
yeah, for young generation, what is your message to them?
Okay, now what young generation for me is, every generation has their bad points, good points. So I think today's generation is really doing well in a different way. Like what we did is different. What they are doing, they're still managing everything and everything. So I am very happy for these people. And I remember one thing, like Vivekanand has said, that like the young people can see around
Yeah.
more sensitively. They know what is beauty. So I think people who have this ability, they will never grow old. So always be young at heart.
What have you learned from your 35 years practice?
Lots of things. I've met so many people as my clients, so many people as my consultants, my workers, and as I said, connection.
Yeah.
I got connected with them. So during my 35 years, I still have my old clients, my old people, or my people who work in my office. They're still connected with me.
Yeah.
So I feel like my world has grown bigger.
Like
I'm
you
happy
take
about
so
it.
many things from different fields.
Yes, and I learn from them.
Yeah.
It's not like that they are learning from our office or from my work or my design, but it's me who is more absorbed than
Like
it is.
different problems will come and then you will learn from them.
Every time. So every time I start a new project, I start from zero.
Yeah.
I always tell myself like this is a new project. So nothing is there behind, nothing is
Like every time, every project you are doing
It's
something.
different because I'm meeting different people, different requirements
Yeah.
they have. I have a different side to deal with.
Yeah.
So every time it's new. So I think architecture has taught me a lot. And architecture is, they say, the mother of all arts.
Yeah.
So that's why the art part has sunk into me.
Yeah, yeah. In all 35 years.
Yeah, definitely.
And now people are like, young generation is facing problem, like there are many fields, then how they should choose their field, like what is for them. Sometimes they do mistake in selection of their field, and
I think mistake is not done by them, mistake is done by parents.
how
Because parents, they want their children to do some particular,
Yeah.
go to some particular field, or they have their own offices, which are, or they have their own hospital, or they
like
have,
because of background.
and they want their child to set into their chair. But every child is different. Like you give birth to a person, you can't, dump everything on that person. So what a person wants to do has to come from their liking,
Yeah.
or their aptitude. I would say liking की aptitude क्या है. In schools they do aptitude tests, and they somehow they find कि okay ये कर सकता है. So I think parents should respect what their child wants to do. And even today I have seen that a child has selected something with its own interest, but they do it for few years and they realize, no, this is not my field. So parents should be that open to, okay, stop here and do what you like. So they should be open for that. And this kind of examples have happened with my friends' children, and they're happy. Like कर रहा था कुछ और अभी कुछ अलग कर रहा है, but it's okay. It's to be
Like so many children are going in what their parents says, and then afterwards they are taking that degree and then they are turning into different field.
Yes, because why waste your years
Yeah.
in doing which you don't like? So I think parents should respect, guide. Okay, आपको क्या चाहिए? It's okay because it's their life. जन्म देके now it's their life. You just have to nurture it and don't force.
And now last question to you is, what will you tell to our Indian culture, like not culture but Indian society, how it should be?
Society. It's a big thing.
Like, do you think
Give
it's
something.
doing everything correct in our society, or you think something should change or something like
See,
that?
me saying something has to change will never change. Because society is a
When
huge
we
thing.
start, then others will.
Yeah, that's what I believe in that, because for many years, like I'll tell you that I'm doing farming. Okay, so I do with vermiculture. In my house for many years there is zero waste.
So what is vermiculture?
Vermiculture is like earthworm, like creating organic
Yeah.
farming. So whatever waste from my house, I put it in the soil. There is no soil farming, so no kachra is going out of my house.
So that is reused.
Reuse, recycle. So I'm doing that, and this is I'm doing for many years. Now recently people have started kaisa hona chahiye, waisa hona chahiye, but I'm doing it for many years. So I know that my house, like one bag of plastic is gone to a foundation who makes diesel out of it.
Yeah.
So I said I have contributed to the society's welfare.
Yeah, by doing small
Yeah.
things.
So I think I started from myself. So everybody should do that.
Yeah.
Like giving bhashan and something, the society is not going to change. You have to start from yourself. You look into what is your family's welfare, how the family is,
Yeah.
suffering from what is happening, how to take over that, how to avoid something. You can start from your own. So I think everybody should start with your own
Yeah.
self, your own family, with your own building. Then it
Goes on.
spreads.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
So how did you feel this conversation?
It's nice. At least I got a platform to say what I wanted to say, and I'm happy that I could convey what, as a woman, my feelings are about everything I
Yeah.
wanted to know. So somewhere I think I got a voice for it.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.